Well, well, there you go. Thank you, Kristal. That was very cool and very awesome. All right, so hello and welcome to Free for All number 2. This is our kind of general discussion / we just kind of shoot the shit sort of podcast here on Renegade Pop Culture. My name is Keona. With me are Mike.
What's up, guys?
And Jacob.
Hey there.
And Josh.
Josh.
Hey, what's up?
And Kristal.
Hello.
And she was playing the Ocarina of Time right there. So she has stolen it from Link and brought it to us.
Yes.
Yes, it is the Ocarina of Time. Ganon's over in the corner somewhere just being like, damn it.
Wait. I wish I was recording this, but I actually have a little Ganon figurine
Right
on
in
my
the
desk.
corner.
He's in the corner. Okay. All right, guys. So we are here to basically discuss everything that's been going on since we've been in this whole mess of quarantines and, crazy things that have been happening all around the world. People going to the beach when they shouldn't be. People protesting with guns.
Gotta spread the word.
Just
You gotta love Florida.
What is happening? What is happening? I don't even know anymore.
The world crazy.
When is it not?
It's made me crazy, I can tell you that. All right, guys. So let's see. We got us a bunch of content to actually go over and to talk about here. So, Jacob, you have a list of movies. Why don't we start there?
Yeah, so what I've been doing these past couple of weeks is I have been either catching up on certain films that have been released early on video on demand, or have been revisiting some that I already saw in the theater, and which I get to watch again in the comforts of my own home. Basically, this was meant to essentially reevaluate cinema before this whole COVID-19 thing. Like this is almost like the theater experience's last breath in this certain climate, and it's the end of an era, no questions asked.
And Mike, do you have anything to add to that? Because I know that you saw a lot of movies as well.
I have been watching a lot of movies, but they haven't been so much new releases as they are just kind of comfort food. As you guys know, my buddy PJ Campbell over on the PJ Campbell Network has been doing watch-alongs.
Yes.
So, he's been curating a bunch of his favorites. Like recently, like our first couple were Frozen 2, Onward, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That was
nice.
That was a fun one.
Oh yeah.
The ones we did this week were on Monday. We did a Goofy movie, which that was
sweet. Yeah,
that was fun to revisit. Thursday night I watched Big Trouble in Little China for the first time.
Nice.
No way.
This is one of those where I wish I could have seen it. Like, I wish I saw this like when I was younger, so that it could become one of my favorite movies of all time. But even now, watching it as an adult, it's still just a really fun B movie with a great cast. Probably one of Kurt Russell's more jovial performances.
Yes,
and I think
definitely,
and I think his character Jack Burton kind of sets like the template for like an MCU protagonist in a way,
Yeah.
I
see that.
Which is weird because
and then on Friday, we watched National Treasure.
That's a fun one.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Nicolas Cage at his best and most marketable and family friendly.
Yep. I described that one as like Ocean's 11 meets Indiana Jones.
Accurate.
Yep. So
all right, Josh, have you
my latest watches?
Awesome. Very, very cool. Josh, what have you been up to, man? You and Kristal, what have you guys been doing?
It's been very lazy on my end, I'll admit. We've been playing a lot more games lately. I got Kristal to play through Uncharted 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then her father-in-law was roasting us the whole time. My father-in-law was roasting us the whole time. And then he started saying, "Yeah, I'll play Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's just as good, if not better than." And then we started playing The Last of Us recently because I didn't get that far in Rise of the Tomb Raider. And then as far as movie-wise, I saw Super 8 fairly recently.
Mm-hmm.
And it started giving me the basis for a series I want to do on YouTube that covers passion projects, because, man, Super 8 did not hold up well at all.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, the J.J. Abrams movie, it does not hold up for me, and I remember loving it when I was younger.
Yeah.
I heard like it's better in the first half than it is in the second.
Definitely.
I'm the other way. I don't know. The second half, it's like when the kids are finally invested in the mystery, and the first half is just kind of them faffing about. And I did not remember any of the characters' names except for the kid that makes movies, and it's not just because I'm a filmmaker. It's because he had the most memorable name out of all of them.
Mm.
Like
Speaking of which, can we talk about what happened with your short film that you just made?
Oh.
Hey, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's do it. Advertisement.
Yeah. Let's advertise for you, man. So basically, Josh, my buddy of many years, has basically completed one of his first short films, like one of his first for real, like good to go short films, and it has been accepted into the Pinnacle Festival, right? The Pinnacle Film Festival.
Yep.
That's awesome, man! Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. As I understand it. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I think I burped.
You think?
Kristal's obviously seen it because I live with her, and she's contractually obligated as my girlfriend to watch everything I do.
Yes, I had to sign a contract and everything.
Keona has seen it, and Jacob has checked it out also, and thank you guys for the kind words.
Yes, and I was happy to see my name in the special thanks right next to, like, wasn't it next to like Quentin Tarantino?
I didn't notice that.
That was pretty awesome. I was like,
company.
dude, I am in good company here. Like Joss Whedon was like a couple of lines down. I was just like, yes.
What did you guys think of my movie poster?
That was awesome.
Really?
I love it. I
haven't seen it.
Thank you.
I love it. I love everything about that little movie, man. You gotta, definitely. Can't wait for everybody else to see it.
Oh, I think maybe you did post it like just a while ago, and I forgot about it.
Yeah, it's just been a really rough. That whole experience was just a rough time in general. But I'm so glad that you guys like enjoyed it that much. Like it's made it all the worth it. And for those of you that are curious to see what it's like me doing other movies, I swear I don't mean to plug anything in this early. I know it's for the end, but on that, just because Rest Stop is mired with a lot of legal red tape in that it can only be seen at film festivals unless a distributor happens to pick it up. Wink, wink. I'm here for you guys. I'll play ball. Blumhouse. If you want
Blumhouse. Yeah. I could see that.
If you want, guys, listeners at home, it's not my preferred cut of the movie at all, but my first big short that's available for the public, Date Night, is available at Tower Productions. Go check it out, give it a like, and tell them Renegade Pop Culture sent you.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not a perfect movie by any means, and like I said, it's not my preferred cut. It's a very messy cut, but You know, it's better than nothing, and you can also go review it on Letterboxd. Same for Rest Stop.
Nice. All right.
And on the note of Blumhouse, we just finished watching before the recording of the podcast, The Hunt.
Ah.
I might be the only one here who hasn't seen it, so
I'm surprised.
yeah.
Okay. Let's not spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it, but I just want to know your general thoughts.
Kristal?
Jeez. I don't know. I don't know how to start. Just
Jacob?
Yeah,
just passing it around to people.
yeah, it's definitely a slice of missed potential.
Really?
I actually didn't mind it so much, and I think it's because I had very low expectations going in, because I had heard from a lot of people that didn't like it. So I was just like, okay, well, I'll just give it a try anyway. And I thought it was an interesting piece of political satire. I could see why it might like piss some people off. But it really, to me, it was pretty harmless. Other than if you don't like, you know, violence in your movies, then you might be a little put off by it. But
you know, it's funny because I'm actually going to be going to college to study forensic science, and I realized the act of what happens to the person is not really what I like to see. I prefer seeing the aftermath.
All this is to say she didn't really care for it.
No.
yeah, I can understand that.
As someone who's a fan of Damon Lindelof, or at least what he just did on HBO's Watchmen, I am a little disappointed to hear that this movie kind of misses plenty of opportunities.
That was honestly a big shock watching until the end and seeing Damon Lindelof's name, because I was like, oh my god. He wrote this? I swear to God, Mike, with the tone of the movie, this felt like... I knew it wasn't written by him, but it felt like a Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah, I see that.
It kind of did. Yeah.
And
I think that it was like, for me, it was decent. It was all right, but it wasn't great. And I feel like at the end of the day, it kind of like, you know, there are a couple of things that save it from being bad for me. Like, one of them is, what is her name? Betty Gilpin?
Yeah, that's the lead actress.
Yeah, from Glow. Yeah, she's really good in it, and I think that I won't say who the villain is because they kind of don't reveal that in the movie until the very end. So I won't say who it is, but I think that the villains were pretty okay. Like, I laughed a couple of times at some of the lines. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's one thing that I did like about it. Like, it didn't at all take itself seriously.
Yeah.
So that's where I kind of loosened up. Josh as well. But
just based on what it is.
Yeah. But I feel like so many other movies are like that, but they stick the landing.
Yeah. This one kind of failed at the end.
Yeah.
I feel like. Specifically at you know, in terms of, well, I won't say too much. I'll just say that that there's something that happens towards the end that I kind of didn't really care for.
And
it just, for me, I thought it was a fun. It was just such a fun movie that I couldn't hate it. Yeah. But it's not on the same level of like cult classic status that, you know, something like Evil Dead 2 or Darkman or even Big Trouble in Little China are.
Oh, definitely not.
Like, it's definitely so short. It's so short, and it frustrates me. But it's such a fun movie, and I'm glad I watched it.
The thing is, like, I think it has the potential to reach cult classic status. I think it does. Just because one of my big complaints about the movie is the political satire. I thought was really forced a lot of the time. Like, how they depicted these characters like from both ends of the spectrum. Like this, basically, you were bringing up Sam Raimi. I thought this is like Sam Raimi's Oscar bait movie.
I take offense to that.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen A Simple Plan, that is what it's like better.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Jacob, because it's like they were playing to the stereotypes. They were generalizing. You know, it wasn't like this. There was no subtlety to this. It's not meant to be, I don't think. But it was broad satire. If it was satire of any kind, it was just like, you know, let's just take the most ridiculous aspects and have fun with them.
Yeah.
I'll say this though, the action was surprisingly good.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. That's actually what I'm excited to finally see. Because that's what a lot of people have said. Like the action is kind of well done.
Mm-hmm. But okay, so forgive me here, but this movie was delayed for quite a while, right? Because people were concerned about the fact that it had violence in it, and they were concerned about the whole like left versus right thing.
And not only that, but as El Pasoans, we just
we found out that we were like the situation that happened as a whole.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been in good taste to release it.
No. Then. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
it was basically.
But I will say that Oh, go ahead.
We got. There's gotta be some way we just gotta stop interrupting each other somehow. Okay.
You're good, man. It's okay.
But,
it happens. It happens on podcast.
But
right.
yeah, it was mainly the fear that it would elicit violence against Trump supporters that people really had a problem with. That it was kind of saying that hunting down deplorables was justified. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Like they never really punished them for that in that sense.
Well, that's where I'm not going to say anything, but you know, I thought like it kind of handles it a little bit better than like it at least explains the flip side of that, like how that's also bad pretty clearly. I thought I'm not saying anything because I don't want to spoil anything for Mike, but
yeah, I thought it was pretty even-handed.
Yeah,
like I didn't think it was that bad. I don't know. You're gonna have some people that'll just be mad at it.
People complained about nothing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Essentially,
the movie was a non-controversy.
Yeah,
non-controversy. That's a new one.
I love that term.
Non-controversy. Kind of like Joker.
That's what this is gonna. Yes.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah.
This is the non-controversy edition of our podcast.
Have that be the title.
That is the title. It's going to be the title.
Awesome.
Controversy.
Speaking of controversies, guess what's canceled due to coronavirus?
Oh.
Yeah.
Something to do with San Diego, perhaps.
Yep. It only took them, 2 months to finally come to...
At least they canceled it, unlike a certain Vince McMahon who did not cancel WrestleMania.
Okay, I'm the only one here who has absolutely no clue what's going on.
Comic-Con got canceled.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second. Wait, they didn't cancel that? Like when this first happened?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
They were holding out hope that it could still go on.
They only made the announcement 2 days ago.
Jeez.
Yeah. But, it's something... I mean, it's kind of a bummer because, it's San Diego Comic-Con, but...
Yeah, but it comes every year.
Yeah, I know. But that's the thing. It's the first time in, 51 years? 50 years?
Ish, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Crazy.
Dang.
But
if people want their Comic-Con itch scratched, Oh my god, that came out way worse. Okay, look, Comic-Con is canceled, and it's very sad. It's going to come back next year, but if you
It'll come
want
back,
to
yeah.
feel the same experience, roughly, by the time this will be up, and I think even now, the event is over, but a whole bunch of YouTube comic specialists, like people that specialize in comics, like Matt Draper, Godzilla Mendoza, comic tropes and stuff, they all got together and did a big at-home Comic-Con over the weekend.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
they were doing it for a
that's cool.
charity thing, and they had like so many panels. Like one of the panels that they did, I think some of them you can find on their YouTube channels. One panel that I know is on Matt Draper's account is the Superman: The Quest for a Good Game, where they just got together and pitched a good Superman game that could be made.
Wow.
And I think it's on Nando V Movies account or somebody else's. I don't know, but they had a Get Pitch Quick panel where they just pitched a hypothetical superhero movie that they could do, and I think the one that did really well was Diego Rivera, who pitched a Deadpool sequel despite not liking the first Deadpool movie and not even seeing the second one.
Really?
So what did he pitch?
I didn't get to see it. Like all this was happening while I was doing other stuff, so I wasn't able to watch. But from what I hear, it was a pretty solid pitch.
Hmm.
I kind of want to see that now.
If you
I'm
guys
just
want to
wondering what.
check it out, go look them up. I know you can look it up at the At Home Comic-Con Twitter account. They should have some links for you.
That's cool.
Superman
It's something in these trying times.
Superman always gets the short end of the stick when it comes to media, you know, like with movies and video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know why nobody can do Superman proper.
I don't know.
I don't
You got
know.
me there, man.
He's a hard character to get right because there's so many ways to do him wrong.
There was this original Xbox game that was called Justice League Heroes, which wasn't like the best game ever, but it was a pretty decent portrayal of all the DC heroes and stuff, the Justice League in particular. But I thought they did a pretty decent Superman in that one. I mean, it was more of like, it was almost like the X-Men Legends games. I don't know if you guys remember those, like action RPGs.
Oh, like the over
with that kind of pulled back isometric camera.
Yeah.
Not isometric, but it's like a pulled back camera, top down.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, the Justice League Heroes was kind of like a diet version of that, if you will. Like there wasn't as much going on in the game, but it was they attempted to kind of make a game that was similar to that, but more action heavy, less with the RPG elements. But still pretty good. I remember having fun with it.
On video games, like we've been playing The Last of Us, like I said before, and
Cue the Joel meme where he leans back and bites his knuckle.
But I swear, playing it again, it's not just that I suck at the stealth, but doing like the listening mode. How has Naughty Dog not been contracted to do a freaking Daredevil game?
I don't know why, but I just got this sudden memory of seeing this meme on 9gag or a sneak peek at what's it called?
The first person.
First person Daredevil game was just black screen.
Oh God,
That's funny.
But yeah, that would actually be a really cool idea. Of course, in third person camera.
Of course.
Of course.
Maybe Daredevil's just not considered big enough to warrant a game, which I would take issue with because I think he could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how he wouldn't.
Yeah. That'd be cool if they could like use like all the Netflix actors or something and design it kind of based off of the Netflix show.
That would be cool,
for that,
and
just to see
hopefully
him.
a better story than the Defenders turned out to be.
I like the
Oh.
Defenders.
I like the Defenders, but then the ending kind of was like, oh, really? That's their big plan?
I don't know, Josh. Maybe I would have enjoyed it a little bit more if I had watched it with somebody, and if somebody hadn't watched it without me.
Oh my god! Stop bringing it up.
But Sigourney Weaver being in charge of the hand was cool.
Yeah, she did a good job. As
Forgot about
she
that.
does.
Although, dude, why can't we have Matsuo make an appearance in this, huh? Like, seriously? He was the leader of the hand for how many years in the comics? Anyway.
No, but
I must be like the world's only Matsuo fan. I'm like, they're going like, where's Matsuo? Bring him in here. Everybody else is like, Matsu-who?
I had that moment. I read a lot of Daredevil, especially Frank Miller, and I forgot Matsuo.
I just always thought it was just kind of cool, you know, Ninja Clan.
no, but on The Last of Us, oh my god, I completely forgot how amazing this game is, and it still holds up. What, 7 years later? 2013.
Yep.
Yeah, 7 years later.
God.
I mean, of course, the graphics don't hold up as well as I had hoped they would, but I mean, still, for 2013,
Still pretty good.
still, yeah, great, amazing.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, that scene, you know which scene I'm talking about. First 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Ugh, I swear, the whole room went quiet.
Yep.
Even now, even after playing it how many times?
This is my third time playing it.
Yeah, that's a really good scene.
And apparently, what's the channel called?
Retro Replay. It's a
Yeah.
It's a little channel that Troy Baker and Nolan North have where they play through games that Nolan hasn't played, and Troy just kind of antagonizes him.
Has he not played Last of Us? Has Nolan North not played it?
No.
He didn't until he played it on the show.
I know Troy has played it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a pretty big gamer. Yeah, so he would play that. By the way, speaking of Troy Baker, have you guys seen that concert that he gave with like Mary Elizabeth McGlynn on vocals, and he's on like guitar, and it was like with who's the dude that wrote the Silent Hill music?
Oh,
I'm blanking on his name right now. Hold on.
Akira Yamaoka?
Yes.
Oh, when was this?
So it's Yamaoka, and he's like, and he has like Troy Baker, and he has like Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, and they're all like, they're like rocking out and stuff, and they're playing just selections from like Silent Hill and from like, I think they even did one from Shadows of the Damned, which is a really cool game. And they actually had like, there's one Silent Hill song. Why am I blanking on the name so much? Anyway, so they have these guys dressed up as like samurai, and they come out on the stage with like blades and everything, with like the mock swords and stuff. And as the instrumentation just goes to the bridge and stuff, they just kind of do a mock sword fight on the stage in front of everybody.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool.
It's freaking amazing. It's so cool.
For a second, I thought you meant like stage ninjas.
Oh no! These guys are like practicing martial artists and stuff, and they come out and they actually, that would have been funny. But they actually do like a mock sword battle. It's freaking amazing.
That is.
So,
jeez.
Yeah. Anyway, Troy Baker plays the guitar. Who knew?
Didn't he play
just another reason he's awesome.
Yeah.
Didn't he play it on the? I forget what it was called.
Oh no, he played it on BioShock, right?
No,
BioShock Infinite.
There was an actual like performance that he did with the actress who played Ellie. What was her name?
Ashley Johnson.
Ashley Johnson. Yeah. They did like a whole stage play.
Yeah, they did. They did a stage reading.
Yeah, and he played guitar in it, didn't he?
That's right.
I'm almost positive.
No, I think he did.
Yeah. But that just reminds me of the. I guess it could be a deleted scene.
It's like an alternate ending.
Alternate ending to when well, spoilers to a 7-year-old game.
If you're planning on watching the HBO show, turn back.
Skip to this time or whatever. But when he's taking Ellie out of the hospital right at the end, and he confronts oh my god, I'm literally playing this game. Marlene, yeah, and they have this whole interaction. He kills her. But I guess they were playing a prank on Troy Baker. And they started singing.
I know what you're talking about.
Lines.
She started singing, and
he just went along. She
sang the line to him, and they didn't know. Like, he didn't know what was going on because Neil Druckmann told them not to tell him.
Yeah, he went along with it, going full opera house.
Yeah,
I love that.
That was cool.
I could watch that video over and over and over again. It's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, Troy Baker is legit, man. He's pretty awesome. So is Nolan North, by the way. Nolan North, voice of Deadpool before Ryan Reynolds.
Josh, get off Twitter, dang it.
I'm looking up.
Josh, are you browsing Twitter? Are you twittering?
It's because I saw on my timeline, because Mike Mignola does illustrations of things, and today, like, he's been doing illustrations ever since the quarantine happened, and today he started doing illustrations of SpongeBob characters in his style.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
I'm telling you guys, seeing his version of Sandy from SpongeBob, it made me wonder why he didn't invent a character like that in Hellboy.
Yeah.
Keona, please put these in the show notes. Find them.
I'll find them. We'll look for them right now.
They're the best. But one of my favorite things that Josh has been kind of going over with Twitter. I swear to God, it's so funny. What's the thing on Saturday?
Oh my god. I don't know the days anymore. Like, with all this going on.
Yeah, the days just kind of blend together. But
the one thing that's kept me understanding, all right, well, at least today's Saturday. There's 2 Twitter pages that are dedicated to Saturday memes, where one of them is a recording, just a clip from SpongeBob, not from SpongeBob, from Toy Story 2, where it's Al driving across the street to his work. The account is literally dedicated every Saturday to posting the clip. I can't believe I gotta drive all the way to work on Saturday. All the way to work.
That's it. Every single Saturday they post that one video. That one clip.
That's funny.
And so yesterday I'm laying down and Josh is like, hey, you know what today is, right? I'm like, is it Saturday?
And then I played it.
The video.
That reminds me, Joshua, on your favorite streaming service, Disney Plus, there's this series where they reenact, like, they have like Pixar characters interact with, like, it's like a hidden camera show. It's basically Pixar in real life. And they did one where the toys, or Al, there's a guy dressed like Al who has like his own toy barn, this toy store where Woody's held hostage at, and it's like and some of us with the remote controller, they're moving the traffic cones around to make it look like the toys are in there, and then Woody's taken, and then this guy just runs around like, have you seen my plush Woody? Have you seen, where is he? What are they doing with him? Like,
oh my god. I need to see this.
Yes, you do.
Oh my god. That sounds amazing. What was it called?
Pixar in real life.
So Pixar IRL. All right. We're going to check that out.
Oh my god, Jacob, thank you so much. This is something I didn't know I needed in my life, but now I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of Disney Plus, have we already ranted enough about their strange edits?
We can never rant enough about
Oh
Disney Plus.
yeah, like in Lilo and Stitch.
Uh, so we kind of have to talk about what like one of the edits that has gone viral. It's I guess it's like the end of Splash, where Daryl Hannah goes
Yeah.
back into the ocean, and they edited her butt to to have like fur or just her hair longer, to cover.
Fur?
Yep.
Fur.
Yes,
She's a
fur on her
mermaid.
butt.
Yeah, fur.
It's just so bizarre.
Hashtag we did it for the furries.
It's just so bizarre.
I don't know. It would have been okay if they did a good job.
But like it's so obvious that makes it funny.
Yeah, Josh just showed me the clip, didn't give me well, he told me what the movie was and that it was a little risque. And that was it. That's all he told me. And I watched the video and I could immediately tell what it was. It stands out that much.
It was. I don't get why they do stuff like this in general. Like when it comes to when it comes to censorship like that, because apparently like other clips of the movie in Splash. I'll say it. They show Daryl Hannah's butt. And apparently, according to a thread by Film Brain on Twitter, that's not the only edit that they do on Disney Plus.
Yeah, so some of the other edits are like it's not like these edits like were original to Disney Plus. Like these films have been edited like for other regions or like the Simpsons like those cropped episodes. Those are from like FX from what 2011 or something.
Yeah.
The thing is,
but still, they're like, go ahead.
So speaking of the Simpsons, the Simpsons movie, remember that part where we all saw Bart Simpson's penis?
Oh yeah,
That's still in the
Yeah.
Disney Plus version.
that's not in the
Yeah,
Disney
it
Plus
is,
version.
No, it is.
Yeah,
It is. Oh
yeah.
well.
It's then they're completely intact, and they made no attempt to edit that yet. So double standards much.
That is weird.
Uh-huh.
I could go to a whole rant about Hollywood censorship in general, and how according to the MPAA, violence is okay, but sex we have a problem with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get that. But I remember seeing a documentary called "This Film Has Not Yet Been Rated," and I remember one of the things, I don't remember which movie, but apparently there was like a big stink about one of the movies. I think it was Big Girls Don't Cry or The Crying Game. I don't remember, but I think a movie almost got the X rating because they showed female pubic hair. Even though they barely cursed, and it was just about lesbians. It was about a lesbian relationship, and they said that's too much.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my god. One hair. A single hair.
I don't remember the thing, but any hair is apparently no.
That's so weird.
Also, you guys know what's also on Disney Plus?
What?
Remember the movie Blank Check?
Which one?
Blank Check.
Oh,
my
Blank Check.
God.
Oh.
You know,
I haven't seen that movie in ages.
You know what happens at the end of that movie?
Oh my God, Jacob, explain it to Kristal. What is Blank Check?
Like, it's a movie where well, that's not really the point I'm trying to make, but it's about a kid who for reasons I'm not going to get into, he becomes rich. They're just a little complicated somehow, and that's not why I brought it up. I bring it up because at the end of that movie, a grown woman kisses a little boy on the lips. That's on Disney Plus.
Oh no.
Exactly.
Oh no.
How smacked up is that?
You know, actually, me and Josh had a pretty lengthy conversation about a topic similar to this. Do you want to talk about the JJ? Or do you want to save that for another podcast?
I kind of want to save it for a little bit later.
Really?
It's a very hot topic.
This went from talking about J.J. Abrams to me going on a full rant about feminism. So, what the hell was that?
The cat just yelled at us like, shut up about women.
I'm gonna go check on my cat, make sure he's not killing somebody.
I have the floor now.
How about some lighter news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Netflix signing their a first look deal with Boom Studios.
Oh yes, yeah. Boom Studios. Yep.
Boom Studios.
The comic book publisher.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're gonna. Yeah, actually, let me bring that up here because I think. What was it for exactly, or was it just? It was a first look deal.
Yeah.
So,
like the deal is for like new TV series.
Yeah. Yep. Once in future, Mouse Guard. Oh, yeah. Mouse Guard, Coda, Lumberjanes. Something is killing the children. That's the name of a comic.
You know what else was published by
Just in
Boom
case you
Studios?
didn't know.
I don't know if anyone here is a Coheed and Cambria fan, but their comic series,
What the hell is that?
the Emery Wars.
What just happened there?
I have no
think
idea.
The cat just kind of flew off the handle.
Did it catch a rat or something?
I don't know.
I got attacked by a swarm of moths!
What?
She got attacked by a swarm of moths.
Moths. Okay. Yeah, Mike, what were you saying about Coheed and Cambria?
Their ongoing comic book series, the Amory Wars, is published by Boom
I'm
Studios.
getting myself an ice cream sandwich, and if my dad asks, you got it.
Okay. Here.
It's gonna be this
back
whole thing.
into the...
You guys just got back from a walk. Why are you eating an ice cream sandwich? You lose everything that you just did. Screw off.
Okay, Mike, let's go for number 3.
What I missed?
Okay.
Boom Studios.
Well, yeah, we were just talking about Boom Studios and their first look deal with Netflix.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, what is this deal?
They're gonna make TV shows based off some of their biggest sellers, like Lumberjanes, Something is Killing the Children, Once in Future, Mouse Guard, which remember Westball was trying to make a
Yeah.
like a CG.
Yeah, that's right. He's trying to make an animated movie out of that, right?
Yeah, it was like I think it was like a CG live action hybrid. But because of the Fox deal and because the budget was like stupidly expensive, Disney's like, nope, you're not doing that. But to see it on Netflix for, maybe a smaller budget, but like, fleshed out into a TV series, that could be really cool.
Yeah, that could be cool. Lumberjanes is very like animation friendly in terms of design, so I could see them doing that very easily.
Now what is Something Is Killing the Children?
I haven't read it, but I know it's by man, why am I okay, hold on.
This is James Tynion the Fourth.
James Tynion the Fourth, yeah. The guy who writes Batman right now, basically. He also is writing Something Is Killing the Children, yeah. Pretty cool.
If that were to become animated, oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Pull up this picture.
I'm looking at some of these pictures right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That looks awesome.
This lends itself also to like that kind of Cal art style gone morbid.
I see that Cameron has seen this. He probably has no idea what's going on.
I feel so bad for the people that see in the group chat and they're just like, okay.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob isn't looking too good.
It looks awesome.
Jacob, I've got something I gotta ask you.
Shoot.
So, I remember on the last podcast, one of our biggest things, like, you've watched a lot of movies.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the things that you said that you'd want to do. I don't know if you actually went through with it, but you said like for this one you'd actually be willing to watch Trolls World Tour.
Uh-huh.
Jacob, I remember this also because I remember you were originally going to be on the last podcast, but you were like, I would rather eat paint or something like that. You said you'd rather do something else.
Look at Josh pulling up the receipts.
But you didn't want to do it. And here you are now. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have.
What did you think of it? What do you think? I gotta know.
I watched the first Trolls movie to prepare for this, and I hated it.
Same.
Okay. All right. So
I'm probably the only one who likes the first one.
What?
I'm probably the only one out of this group who likes the first movie.
Well, what don't you like, Mike?
That's a topic for another day.
What in the world?
Okay, well, anyway.
Just imagine Mike later on tonight just in his bed thinking, oh god, do I like everything?
Mike, you need to see somebody. Okay? You really do. But anyway,
continue.
I did not go into this movie with high expectations. I saw it just for the sake of research, the things I do for science. I know. And, I saw it because it's such a milestone in the history of cinema that a movie like this would be put on video on demand. And also, this is going to shock the hell out of you guys, but I actually really liked it.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was surprised. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was, I don't know, like, it was a lot more tolerable than the first just because it wasn't just pop music. All right, that was a huge strength of this one. Is the pop music? The last one just got really annoying, but this has country and techno and rock and classical and country. It had a lot more variety in the music. And but what really got me with this movie, is that there was a surprising amount of substance in this one when it's talking about like stuff like colonialism and multiculturalism, and I was genuinely shocked that they put a lot of effort into this.
Just like I said about a lot of DreamWorks sequels, somehow it's number 2 that always kind of rises to the top.
I don't know how they do it. Like, if anything, this movie to me was the anti-Frozen 2.
I wish you guys could see this because Kristal looks very stunned and confused by your take on it, Jacob.
The only word you can use to describe it is flabbergasted.
Well, I'm actually glad that you have that. Trust me, I'm just as stunned as you are. I really am.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm glad you were able to enjoy it, unlike many of us.
Yeah, it's like, I loved the different animation styles. I loved like when the humor got really surreal, like with the jazz troll.
I did like the smooth jazz troll. Yeah, he was cool.
And I
Kenny G.
I laughed quite a bit more with this one than I did with the last one.
Yeah, in this one they took more chances with the surreal humor.
Definitely,
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Film Brain even mentioned this in his review. Bringing it back to Film Brain.
Oh my god.
I still don't like the fact that they use Rock as sort of the sacrificial lamb here, but that
Yeah, that's still kind of a sore spot, but I think they handled it a lot better than I feared.
Yeah. In the end, I mean, it's all about being open-minded, exactly, and that sort of thing, which I think is an important message. So, which I did write in the show notes. So hopefully people saw that. Hopefully people were reading my show notes.
Show notes.
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
You have half of
I tried very hard,
like praising the movie, and half of it being like, and you're just over here, screw this movie.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So we had a variety of opinions about a movie, about variety of opinions.
Exactly.
Yeah. I guess in that sense, it kind of accomplished its goal.
Good job, DreamWorks.
Yeah. You done good. Again. Well, what I meant...
But seriously, please do something.
Actually, what I meant was when I said this was the anti-Frozen 2, what I meant was the world building actually benefited this movie, unlike Frozen 2, because in that movie, it just felt bloated and it just felt unnecessary. But here, this felt more necessary. I thought, like Frozen 2, all that exposition just kind of ruined it for me. But this one, I thought it flowed more naturally. I thought that, I actually thought it was interesting how they depicted these different worlds, and I liked. Yeah, I'm just as stunned as you are, Kristal.
Yeah. One thing me and Josh did after the last podcast, we decided to rewatch The Prince of Egypt.
Always a good time.
Oh, it was wonderful. We watched it with my dad, and I don't know what it is. My dad actually looked it up while we were watching it because apparently only 50... What?
I'm going to go to the restroom.
Oh, okay.
Be back.
Apparently only about 50% of the population gets chills when listening to music.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
Do you guys get chills when you listen to music or
Depends.
something like that?
It depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the Prince of Egypt score, like I know exactly which scenes like get to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I swear we were watching with my dad and he looks to me and he just holds out his arm in front of me and I can see it all across his forearm. Goosebumps all over them.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized the entire time that I had been watching the movie, I had goosebumps too. That movie, the music is just so one of these days I definitely want to do a music podcast.
Yeah, you'd be good at that.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That is something
That's something
should
that we've
consider.
discussed. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I could hold my own in that in that setting.
Definitely.
But geez, that movie, it's just so beautiful, and I'd recommend it to even non-Christians because I'm not Christian, and that movie, it's still beautiful. And yeah, just how we talked about it in the last podcast, just it's a beautiful telling of a kind of really bad story. Because I remember like I said, my dad was watching it too, but right at the end when Moses comes out, spoiler to a hundreds of centuries old story, Moses comes out with the 10 Commandments. And then my dad says, yeah, that's a good point to end the story.
It is.
Gets a little bit rough at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Also, yeah.
Like, you know the rest of the story, right, Josh?
Yes.
You don't.
No, I do.
You do? Okay.
After that, that's the golden calf.
Yeah, and then...
He's just...
Yeah.
The kids don't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the killing all the firstborns in Egypt, that's okay.
At least they never show the firstborns dying.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
One
do.
part
They show one kid just lose it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like sucked right out of him.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I thought you were talking about in the beginning when they kill all the babies.
Yeah, that wasn't what I was talking about. Also, what I think works so much about the Prince of Egypt is that it's not really concerned with being an accurate depiction of the story. Like, they do delve into the relationship between Moses and Ramesses. It definitely explores the conflict, the main inner conflict that Moses is going through. Like, they really do milk the dramatic potential of that story, I think.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. They were even just looking at the original story. They were raised as brothers. So
yeah, they never really touched upon
there's
that.
got to be some connection.
But they never touch upon that in the 10 Commandments, though.
Mm-mm.
Not at all.
I'll be honest. I've actually never watched the 10 Commandments.
I have.
I've seen it like a while ago, like when I was younger. But honestly, I prefer the Prince of Egypt over the 10 Commandments because what this movie has is more heart. It has music. It has it has a more focused narrative as opposed to cramming in all of the Book of Exodus in like 3.5 hours.
And it really is all of the Book of Exodus.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But I'll tell you what Prince of Egypt doesn't have.
What?
Oh?
Vincent Price.
I was just about to say that. I was literally just about to say that.
It's a callback
joke. It's a callback.
You know, it's actually pretty cool. One thing that not a lot of people talk about the Prince of Egypt is the cast.
Yeah, like you have Val Kilmer as Moses and God.
And God, which is kind of cool.
Ray Fiennes as Ramses. Patrick Stewart as the father.
Seti.
Yep. Helen Mirren plays the mother.
Oh.
And then Steve Martin and Martin Short are Hotep and Hoy.
They're there.
Of course.
The obligatory comic relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, there's Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And Michelle Pfeiffer and Sandra Bullock.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny Glover as Jethro.
Oh yeah.
Not in a whole lot.
It's a really good cast, and on top of that, unlike other DreamWorks movies, like everyone in the cast fits.
Yes.
Mhm.
They don't overstay their welcome. They don't build them up for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They're just playing a role.
Most of these actors would actually be good versions of these characters in live action, I think.
Yeah.
I could see that, yeah.
Val,
Actually, yeah.
Val Kilmer,
Of course, there would be all the people who are. Go ahead.
Val Kilmer actually would play Moses again in a Broadway version of the Ten Commandments.
Yep. I saw that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer was on Broadway.
No, maybe not Broadway, but it was like a stage musical version of the Ten Commandments. And let's just say
Val Kilmer sings.
Yeah, there's a good reason why he doesn't do his own singing in The Prince of Egypt, unfortunately.
There used to be a Moses alone in the tomb.
Oh my God, Josh. But I will say, I don't think that could ever really happen, because I know there'd be thousands of people just upset that the characters aren't played by Egyptian or Jewish people.
Yeah.
That happened very recently, didn't it?
Yeah, there's a Gods and Egypt movie. Gods, like
Exodus.
Yeah.
Exodus, and
Yeah.
also there was like it was selling out. Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about.
Oh, was it Gods of Egypt? Gods of Egypt, yeah.
Oh, yeah. With Rami Malek? Wasn't he in that? Or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, Rami Malek actually played a pharaoh in Night of the Museum, if that's what you're talking about.
I thought he was in something else. Oh my God, I feel like an asshole now.
You're not an asshole.
Like I remembered seeing him in some Egyptian wear.
If it makes you feel any better, I think you just gave the people that worked on Night at the Museum 2 something to smile about.
Yeah. If they ever hear this podcast.
And like, you know what? At least that one girl remembered us and forgot about Gods of Egypt.
Yeah.
That movie was whoa.
No, but I remember there was some outrage over, like, it was really stupid because people were outraged that an Egyptian character wasn't being played by an Egyptian because he was being played by Rami Malek, but he is, as far as I know, like, part Egyptian. So it was another controversy.
The controversy edition.
Oh my God.
I remember that from somewhere. I don't know. I may be wrong.
All right, guys. So, what other movies do we want to talk about here?
Well, I have like a huge list of the movies that I did manage to see like on video on demand and from 2020. And so, well, first of all, I think we should go and kind of release order here. I saw Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys for Life. Any of you guys seen Bad Boys for Life?
It lagged
Bad Boys for
really
Life.
bad
Yeah.
right there.
Mhm.
I did not see Bad Boys for Life. Did anybody see that?
I did.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Mike?
I thought it was really good. It's objectively a better movie than Bad Boys 2, but
Yeah.
I like Bad Boys 2 more for Michael Bay's very nihilistic approach to.
Mhm.
Well, just watch the entire third act of Bad Boys 2. It is like glorious carnage and destruction, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's one of the Michael Bay movies that we're allowed to like. That and Pain and Gain.
It's Bad Boys 2, The Rock, and 13 Hours. Those are like like his three masterpieces of his Bayhem.
Yeah.
Bayhem.
I watched
Bayhem.
The Bayhem
I watched
trilogy.
the first two Bad movies to prepare for this one, and Bad Boy for Life, it certainly takes the characters in interesting directions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even like with Will Smith's character, they do something with him that I was honestly quite surprised by. You know, like really delves into like the backstory of these two characters, and the midway point there is a death that I did not see coming. Like something happens, you're like holy shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Alright.
this is one you have to experience for yourself.
All
I need
right.
to rewatch these movies.
I've never seen them.
Bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you?
What you gonna do? My name's Will Smith, and I'm coming.
Of
for
course,
you.
like the
So,
highlight.
Jacob, what else is on your list?
The highlight of Bad Boys 2 is, of course, when Martin Lawrence gets high on those narcotics.
Oh.
And he
Oh,
all of a sudden
God.
becomes really horny. Oh, and also not as when they interrogate Martin Lawrence's daughter's boyfriend.
Oh my god, I
God.
know that one. That was a funny scene.
Yeah. They have such brilliant chemistry together. Seriously. Like Will's, whatever you think about the Bad Boys movies, that they're like cliched or they're excessive, whatever. One can be denied. They are amazing together.
Yes.
And also, Joe Pantoliano, when he's angry, is just the best.
Was that the chief?
Yeah, the captain.
Yep.
Like him.
Like he gets angry over like everything.
Yeah, like seriously, and his accent just sells it, man. Like it's just classic. Oh, and also, okay, moving on.
Right.
Moving on to the next.
Yeah. Any others that you wanted to talk about?
Really cool one, Gretel and Hansel.
Okay, I've not seen that. Has anybody seen that? Mike, have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw this in theaters a couple months ago. It's a really cool and kind of subversive take on like the old fairy tale.
Definitely.
Really?
It's beautiful too. It's a beautifully shot and beautifully lit. Just amazing.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing.
So beautiful.
Amazing production design too. I love the witch's house and that. It's I think it stands out a lot more than like the typical gingerbread house.
Yeah.
They managed to make a fairy tale that's already pretty scary. They find ways to make it even scarier, which I thought was impressive.
I almost wish more movies would do this. Like, you know, take these fairy tales back to like their horror or at least like kind of macabre roots. Because, again, we're kind of criticizing Disney.
Yeah.
we kind of can't help it.
We hate Disney.
We're
coming for the mouse.
We're being paid by Warner Brothers.
No, but like, you know how Disney has sort of created this like stigma around fairy tales.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's nice when movies like Gretel and Hansel kind of take things back to like their roots.
Exactly. Like, I don't know how Disney would even do a Hansel and Gretel story while still keeping the darkness intact, because it is inherently a dark, grim story.
I think they might have done like maybe one or two Hansel and Gretel shorts, but nobody remembers those.
Like, they let Tim Burton direct a special of it. Remember that?
Oh my!
I vaguely remember that.
Josh, Kristal, do you remember that?
I do not.
I think. Are you talking about the one where it's like an action movie?
No, it's like no. You're talking about Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. I'm talking
Witch
about
Hunters,
that's
yeah.
the one that I'm thinking of.
I'm talking about from the 80s when he was an animator at Disney.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
There was another Hansel and Gretel movie that was like a parody called Hansel and Gretel Get Baked.
What?
It's like a pot comedy, or it's like a stoner comedy, obviously.
I should try to find that and watch it tomorrow.
Oh my god, I just got it. I got what it meant in the beginning, but I didn't see like how it tied in.
Yeah.
You gotta give it up for some wild like wordplay like that.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Gretel and Hansel, it's interesting. Like, it makes sense that funny. Gretel gets top billing in her, because in the fairy tale, she's the one that kills the witch.
Yeah, she's really like the hero of the story.
Yeah, they delve into her character quite a bit, and Hansel is, I don't know, like, Hansel doesn't really do much in it, but it didn't do much in the fairy tale either. And
well, then Gretel's been getting second fiddle this whole time.
They even play with the idea of the witch being basically their mother. Like, they have a really interesting twist on that too.
Wow. Okay, you sold me on this. I'm gonna have to give it a shot.
It's
please do, because like this is one of those horror movies that's like right up my alley. It's less about the jump scares and more about the atmosphere.
Exactly. It's very much
and like
it's very much an A24 style type of movie.
Yeah.
My question is, on the spectrum of A24 horror, is it a horror movie in the same way that The Lighthouse is considered a horror movie? Is it a horror movie the same way that Hereditary is considered a horror movie? Or is it a horror movie the same way that Tusk is a horror movie?
Hereditary, I think.
Yeah.
Or Midsummer.
Is it on the level of Midsummer or Hereditary?
Hereditary.
Ooh.
Hansel and Gretel and Hansel, like, the witch, I was like, she's definitely scared. Like, she's not really just interested in eating them in this one. It's like she has a darker purpose. Like, she has, it's like it manages to take all these things we know about the fairy tale and just turn it completely on their head. You know, like, it's like it's just great, and you guys should definitely check it out.
Sounds cool.
So moving on. Okay. Next is Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn. This was a fun one.
Finally, we get to talk about this on a podcast.
Oh yeah, weren't we gonna do like a DCEU podcast at one point?
We talked about that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to do that
Yeah,
eventually.
so Birds
but
of Prey.
That's right, Kristal. You're finally gonna have to sit through it.
Yeah. So Birds of Prey is, of course, it's Harley Quinn's long-awaited solo movie with Margot Robbie, which many people will agree was the main good thing about Suicide Squad. Jared Leto, who?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely
Yeah.
the best. I actually kind of liked their interplay a little bit in the movie, though. She and Jared Leto's
because he was
Joker.
such a pain in the ass to work with, he's not in this one. He was so mad that they heard that they were going to make a standalone Joker movie without him that he tried to get it, but he tried to pull the plug on it.
And he was so mad he started a cult.
Yeah, essentially.
But he didn't invoke his echelon powers, so it didn't
according
work.
to James Gunn, he's preyed on teenage girls. Yeah,
what?
James Gunn.
Oh no!
It's like James.
Oh no!
I like, and yeah, he's kind of a self-righteous prick too. That basically, like, if you feel the need to isolate yourself in the desert, that's something like some new age shit that I just have no tolerance for.
Well, it depends. Are they having Burning Man?
Anyway, Birds of Prey. It's a fun little Birds of Prey. It's a fun standalone rock'em sock'em type of movie. It's just fun. If Joker showed us the dark side of like being a clown psychopath, Birds of Prey just revels in how fun it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I liked it more than a lot of people did.
Same. I said this before, like how much I love the Harley Quinn animated series, and I think Birds of Prey serves as a great complement to that because they both tell stories of like a Harley Quinn who is not tied down by the Joker, who gets to live kind of her best life.
Yeah, they definitely, these Harley Quinn projects, they definitely tapped into like they examine how their relationship between Joker and Harley Quinn is just inherently toxic and how she can actually be her own type of thing. You know, she's actually fun and like she can hold out on her own. And yeah, she definitely does in this one with Margot Robbie. And also,
and it's heavily.
Go
ahead, Jacob. Well, I was going to say that it's also very heavily influenced by Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti's version of Harley Quinn in the comics.
And also, I was going to say, also Ian McGregor is just amazing in this one.
Yes, that is the only reason why I still haven't watched the movie, but why I want to watch the movie. Mm-hmm. I love him. I love him so much.
Oh, yeah. He is great the way that he hams it up in this movie. I think that he really knew what kind of movie it was, so he kind of just brought it. I think Margot Robbie is still the best thing about the movie, and I think that Cassandra Cain is the worst.
Yeah.
Cassandra Cain, who'd she play again?
And like
the character is
Cassandra Cain.
Cassandra Cain, yeah.
She's played by Dante Bosco's niece.
Oh, really?
No way.
That's her.
But it's not really the actress's fault. I think it was the material, and I think it was just the fact that they really revamped her character a lot for this. And I feel like it's not a very good version of the character for me. But that's just because, I would like to see an actual adaptation of the Cassandra Cain character, which they probably would not be able to do anyway, because it's too weird.
So,
yeah.
So, anywho, the transition to the next movie, the internet's posted this stupid fake competition between Birds of Prey and this movie, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, exactly. Like it's because to these people, Sonic the Hedgehog was an example of Hollywood listening to gamers. And also because Birds of Prey was too woke. And so, like, when Sonic the Hedgehog, a family movie with a cute, cuddly main character, did better than a hard R, like superhero movie, all of a sudden that was just this huge victory that no one saw coming, that it really stuck it to Hollywood.
Mm.
I mean, Sonic spin dashed on the libs, don't you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like last year when they made Captain Marvel and Alita, like this fictional like confrontation. Remember that?
Yeah.
The internet
I like
knows
them
how to
both.
reach.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little too well.
Yeah. Sonic as a movie, I would say, is good for kids. It's good for its target audience.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't have much that because, yeah, I think literally what attracted fans to this was because the fact that they changed Sonic's design. Okay, and that was only because there was no way they could release it with the original design.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, the original design was
what sucks
off.
is they didn't feel the name. No, Mike probably liked the initial design.
Hell no. Nobody liked the original design.
Okay, but
Oh my gosh. What
okay,
is
but
happening
anyway,
here?
so yeah, they didn't change anything else besides the design. Okay, like this script, this is simply not the direction you take for a Sonic movie. Okay, like this is just no. It's just boring Alvin the Chipmunk shit. Right?
You know, well, I heard somebody say this. Well, this YouTuber named Chris Reagan. He made a pretty good point that the movie was so vanilla that the only way that it could have worked, that it could have gotten a lot more praise than it did, is if they didn't change his design. Like, that would have made it the best movie because it was so bad.
Huh.
Well, it's interesting. Movie Bob, in his review of it, he actually went so far as to call it a worse version of Howard the Duck.
Oh, come on.
It's like the exact. He said it's just as bad as Howard the Duck. It's like the same script. It's basically that, but Howard the Duck was bad in just such bad shit, insane ways. It was just trying to be its own unique thing. Whereas Tease Out, this just exists. Like that was its whole purpose, in a way. Like it just because hey, we own the rights to Sonic and we gotta make a movie about him.
I'm kind of shocked that it takes this kind of story to bring Sonic to the big screen.
Yeah, none of it really screamed Sonic. You know, like I've never even played any of the Sonic games, and even I knew, okay, this is, there's so many different paths you can take with this.
I mean, you either do this or you just make it straight up CGI.
Yeah.
In fairness, though, story-wise, I'm not about to say I'm a huge Sonic expert, but I know video game stories. And I know video game stories are... I'm dropping the F-bomb for this. Video game stories are fucking weird. Okay,
Yes, they are.
I've played Kingdom Hearts, and I like it. But I'm not about to tell you the story is brilliant. The story is absolutely god-awful.
Yeah.
Same for most kids' games like Sonic the Hedgehog, which is basically a show and jump series turned into a cute Saturday morning thing for kids to play.
And on Kingdom Hearts, it's saying something that the plot to Kingdom Hearts is more convoluted than any Metal Gear game.
Apparently that's saying a lot.
True.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, but with Sonic,
it's like with Sonic, what could you do as a movie that would make it work? Because, stop me if I'm wrong, but isn't like the general plot of Sonic, if you're really distilling it to its core, isn't it basically about saving the Earth?
I guess.
Yeah.
Getting down to the somewhat nitty-gritty thing, isn't it about him stopping an evil doctor who, admittedly has packed on a lot of pounds, by stopping his big mass robot production line from destroying the forest, by assembling all the gems across all the world, and then for becoming a god when he assembles all the gems together, so that way he can beat him. And then also there is a girl that is a bat.
Yeah.
And also human girls that do kiss him.
Oh, yeah, that was creepy as
It's-
shit. Almost as creepy as shit as Blank Check.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
It's not like you can't tell a good Sonic story. You know, the Sonic Set AM
Yeah.
animated series.
Yeah.
That's how you do Sonic. That's like probably the best adaptation of Sonic that you can get. Sonic X I enjoyed, but it's also really weird and kind of beat the movie to the whole, you know, Sonic comes to Earth from outer space.
But
What?
but about the movie, guys, let's focus more on the movie. Yeah, I doubt like Sonic fans would really be this satisfied with it. I think they would say if Sonic was always designed like that, they would have been, you know, he deserves better. You know, he deserves like this, like with all these like, and also all these dated references, and also, guys, I will say this in songs is I really liked Ben Schwartz. I think he did a great Sonic.
Oh yeah.
And also, yeah. And also, Jim Carrey wasn't as obnoxious as I thought it would be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jim
he was-
Carrey channeling his 1994 energy.
And I think
for
this
role.
movie,
Yes, let's get the method actor to play
yeah,
I can just imagine that.
and also he's way too skinny to play Robotnik.
Yeah.
He's like, and also,
Um,
Sebastian Moreno. You guys know Sebastian at all?
no.
I'm vaguely familiar with like I've seen some of his specials.
He suggested Jeff Garlin as Robotnik. Jeff Garlin. That would have been perfect.
Oh wow.
I could see it.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie should have taken place in the 90s. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty huge missed opportunity to not set it in like the era where the game was like at its peak popularity.
And also with Jim Carrey.
You know,
and also with Jim Carrey.
Yeah. And that's
why not bring in 90s nostalgia?
I mean, that's probably why they played Gangsta's Paradise in the first trailer. And
Oh my god.
what also pissed me off was they actually showed Robotnik in his original design, and even Tails and like the post credits scenes, and I'm like, why couldn't you just have those in this one? Isn't Tails supposed to be Sonic's like sidekick?
Original design, like how Tails was designed before, like they changed up Sonic's design.
No. Tails just looks like he looks like Tails.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say I don't know if I'm ready to watch it, because I actually do really want to watch Sonic the Hedgehog, but I don't know if I'm ready to sit through a post-credit scene where Tails potentially looks like Scrat from Ice Age.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
I have wondered what like that design Tails would look like, but I'm so glad that that never happened.
Or like
Honestly,
or like Knuckles or Amy.
nah.
Oh God.
Or
Oh,
Rouge.
no.
What are you gonna say?
I apologize to
Crystal?
any furry viewers out there that are...
What are you
What?
gonna say, Crystal?
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm pretty happy just keeping my knowledge of Sonic the Hedgehog at the Brian David Gilbert Unraveled episode on Sonic, the Sonic Bible. Please go watch that. Go watch all of his videos. He's hilarious.
All right.
Brian David Gilbert.
All right, so let's move on.
Okay. So what's up next? Yeah.
Actually, now here's a movie I actually really liked. I know a lot of people didn't. The Call of the Wild.
Yeah,
I like that.
You and I might be the only two people who really enjoyed this one.
What did you guys think? Have you seen it?
Is it?
I haven't seen it.
That's the Harrison Ford dog movie, right?
Yep.
The CG dog.
Oh.
Oh my god, I forgot that came out this year.
Wait, there's two. I was that's all that I remember. That there's two movies that came out. Was that this year or last year?
It was this year.
Well, in the past 2 years, of a guy and his dog.
Yeah, I was like,
because there was also Togo.
Togo, I think that's what you're thinking about.
Yeah,
that came out like December, I think, of 2019.
Yeah, which actually wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I heard that one was pretty decent.
Call of the Wild looked very weird though.
Yeah, it did at first. I like the dog. Like I was like, why couldn't you just use a real dog? And then I saw the movie and I realized, well, first of all, you're having the dog do a lot of dangerous stuff in this movie, like a lot. And it's, by the way, it's not just him. Every animal in this movie is CGI, basically.
Ow! Screw it. Just be like Milo Notice and possibly have killed like 50 dogs and cats.
Yeah, exactly.
In the production of the movie.
And also, another thing, the animation on Buck, the dog, it's actually very expressive, even compared to like realistic dogs. And I guess they want to give him a certain personality because it really is his story. It's about his spiritual growth from spoiled house dog to alpha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like Buck is the main protagonist. The humans are just there to like. They're basically there to be the audience surrogate.
Yeah.
You know, someone to talk to.
Yeah, and overall, this movie.
Would you say that? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that. Would you say that this movie would have done better if it was animated?
Probably.
Yeah. I could see an animated version of this doing a little better. Probably wouldn't need to cost like as much.
Not
as
nearly as much. No. That was what sunk it, and the overall, because I think if you take the budget out of the factor, the movie did actually, it made a lot of money at the box office. It just, if it was just cheaper, then it wouldn't. Yeah, definitely. And also, overall, what I liked about this movie is it has a very rustic feel. It's very old fashioned. You know, it feels honestly like a movie Walt Disney would make, which is ironic because this is the first Fox movie to be released under the 20th Century Studios banner. That's still, I'm still not used to that. That's still weird.
Fun fact about this movie, like one of the earlier versions of the Call of the Wild was the last movie to be released by 20th Century Pictures before they merged with Fox Film. This was like back in the 30s, so it kind of comes full circle that the first movie under Disney's 20th Century Studios is the Call of the Wild.
Mm-hmm. Weird.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Honestly, yeah, I honestly, I really liked this movie. I really did. It was sincere. It was, I just loved its simplicity. It really got to me.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I didn't like though was Dan Stevens as the literal mustache twirling villain.
Yeah, he was not the most complex antagonist in cinema history.
I gotta see it just for that. I love Dan Stevens.
I love him too, but this was like he was playing a more animated character than the dog.
That's a good way of putting it.
All right,
next up we have The Invisible Man.
Nice.
Really like this was a good one.
Okay. Yeah, I really like this movie. Yeah. I like the ending too. I thought they did a good job with that ending.
Yeah, it's basically like what they did with Gretel. This is by Blumhouse. And what's interesting is it's kind of like Gretel and Hansel, where they find ways to update this story, and like an Invisible Man, like it makes the concept of an invisible man scary again by dealing with gaslighting and domestic abuse and just psychological damage. And Elizabeth Moss is just phenomenal in it. Like
she's phenomenal. She deserves like a nod. If you ask me, she deserves like an Oscar nod for that.
Definitely.
What's sad is she has that craziness on her face that you can actually. It's hard to like really trust her, like when she's talking about some. This movie, it gets under you. It really does.
There were some moments when she was in the hospital where she reminded me of Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, she really reminded me of her. So I was like, okay, I get it. I buy this.
It's interesting that it's definitely a horror movie of the Me Too era. It ends because right when this movie came out, Roman Polanski won the César Award for Best Directing.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And then pretty much everyone from Portrait of a Lady on Fire, they walked out of the stage.
What Josh and Kristal, like, are you interested in seeing that, The Invisible Man?
I really want to. Kristal?
Oh yeah, I definitely want to.
I wanted to see if there would be a chance we could watch it today, but with all The Last of Us playing and everything, I said, all right, we need to watch at least one of these things. And I asked them, like, all right, what's the toss-up? The Hunt or The Invisible Man?
Yeah, and I was too busy making some banging pork chops.
But The Invisible Man is something. Everything that I've heard of it, I didn't think it was going to be good. I didn't expect it to be well received. And hearing everybody, even Keona, being like, this is a freaking great movie.
Yeah, because I rarely ever say that.
It's a good thing that The Mummy bombed as hard as it did to put an end to the whole dark universe thing that Universal was putting out.
I really think Blumhouse should have had like done this from the start.
Because remember, like with the dark universe thing, they were so confident that it would be the next MCU that they gave the Mummy its own version of the Universal logo, where it's Dark Universe instead. Nope.
I think I saw that logo on a Twitter account that said images that precede unfortunate events.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, Invisible Man, great take on a well worn out. So I'm really interested to see what they do with Frankenstein and Dracula and Creature from the Black Lagoon and all kinds. You know, I want to see where it goes.
Yeah, definitely. That's a recommendation, I would say, and I think I'm going to pick that one up on 4K actually. Whenever they do release
and
it.
Next up,
I would argue we already have a Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Shape of Water.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
But by the way,
I knew the moment he said it.
I was at Grand Rapids Comic Con, and I was actually at a Q&A with Doug Jones and Rico Browning, the original Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh wow!
It was great. I asked Doug Jones if he would ever be interested in doing motion capture, but he said he's more of a makeup guy, and he said, I am an old school rubber wearer, and he realized how bad that sounded. Yeah,
Wow.
that was great. Yeah, it's actually somewhere.
Please,
I'll send you guys the
Keona.
link to that. And very fortunately,
Send that.
someone recorded that. It's on YouTube. I'll send you the link.
Keona, please make that the sub header. I am an old-fashioned rubber
Old
wearer.
school rubber wearer.
Oh
Old
boy.
school rubber wearer.
Okay. Next up is Onward, the latest Pixar movie. Have you guys seen Onward?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
That was one of PJ's watch-alongs.
And what did you guys all think of it?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah. It's
Quite good.
I really liked it.
Touching.
I don't know if I'd put it in like my top 10 Pixar. It would probably be like the bottom of my top 10.
Yeah. I have a real soft spot for Onward just because I just love the intimacy between the two brothers. I love the fact that you can feel that this was such a personal film for its director, Dan Scanlon, because he never got to meet his dad. He died when he was at a very young age. And yeah, I was not expecting this to be this good because Dan Scanlon's last movie before this was Monsters University.
Yeah.
And
I view that as a one for them, one for me.
yeah. Also,
It kind of feels like
also
that.
the trailer. I was a little put off by it. I think a lot of people were. Yeah.
Which trailer?
The one where they show the father is just a pair of legs.
That was the trailer that sold me on the movie.
It was?
Yeah, because the first one, I got the feeling it wasn't really anything in the movie, and I was right. I hate when trailers do that with animated movies. But
oh yeah, and animated trailers do that like all the time.
But that one was like, oh, this is the story.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, they use that to great dramatic effect. I love how each spot they go to, it really furthers their relationship and like who they are. Like they come to realize what they're capable of, especially Ian. I loved his arc. I thought Tom Holland and Chris Pratt worked amazingly off each other.
Oh yeah.
They really
Everyone
did.
says though that if this movie was made 10 years ago, Barley would have been voiced by Jack Black.
I think
Yeah.
I think Scanlon even
absolutely.
like he even kind of envisioned the character with Black in mind.
Oh,
Yeah, you could tell
that
that.
would have been perfect.
This movie, I think this had a more millennial feel than the other, like the Pixar classics. I think just because Dan Scanlon's so much younger than John Lasseter and Pete Docter and Andrew Stanton, and I think it has more like you definitely see a lot of Goonies in this movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
It borrows from a lot of like it takes a lot of elements from those classic coming of age films,
Yeah,
and is also very inspired by
Amblin.
Amblin.
Notes,
and just
JJ.
Yeah.
and just like a general love of fantasy.
Actually, as great.
Like I said in my Letterboxd review that like this movie does a better job of like that urban fantasy setting than something like Bright.
Oh.
Because it does a better job like kind of weaving in like the like the high fantasy elements with sort of the mundanity of modern society.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Jacob. So for your the next few movies, let's just go down the ones that you really want to talk about.
The Way Back,
Yeah.
the new Ben Affleck movie. The new
Oh yeah,
drama.
that's a
It was a
solid
very.
film.
I was not expecting much of it. I just thought it was going to be a cliched basketball drama, but Ben Affleck really sells it.
Yeah.
The drama's it's very subtly done. It's they take at first you think they're going to have some really bad cliches in it, but then they don't focus on them that much.
Mm-hmm. It's more about his character and less
the big
about
game.
like
It's not
the
big,
basketball games.
The climax
and
of this movie isn't just the big game. It was very tastefully done. I thought the movie.
Yeah, because when I first initially saw the trailers for it, I thought it was just going to be a typical basketball. The coach comes in and just coaches them all the way up, and they win the championship by like 2 points with a buzzer-beating 3-pointer.
Okay, and that's moving on. Emma, the Jane Austen adaptation of the book. Have you guys seen? I know, Mike, that's like your favorite movie of this year.
It is.
Yeah. And we discussed it was a nice movie. It gave me what I wanted from this type of it wasn't like Little Women. Like I thought Little Women was just amazing, and this one just more or less gave me what I wanted. It's like it's more it's like the typical posh British like adaptation type of thing, costume drama, but it does it really well, I thought.
Yeah, Mike, what were your thoughts on this one?
I don't think it's as good as Little Women, but I am kind of a sucker for these like these like deep like Austenian period pieces where it's not like a whole lot really happens. It's just more of like the interactions between these characters I just find fascinating.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like spending time in that world.
I think it's well done for me personally. I think that it's not really the type of movie that I personally would like to watch 2 hours of. For some reason, it kind of it doesn't strike me as that. But that's not to say that I think it's bad or anything. I just think it's not really for me. Unless I'm watching it with somebody that's into
Kristal, are you interested in that, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Understandable.
I think it's just my exposure to it being from film Twitter, and they over romanticize that movie like it's the best movie that came out this year, that it's going to sweep the Oscars, that they're treating Anya Taylor-Joy's character as like the new queen of film and everything. It's just everything about it looks so off-putting to me, and seeing that constant hype, it's just I
think Anya Taylor-Joy is one of the best parts of it.
She's
though.
always
I think
great.
her
She actually Bill Nye
but
is.
just seeing how they.
Oh yeah, Bill Nye. Yes, you're right. You're right.
She's always a great actress, but just seeing every time I see anything related to the movie, it's always that one scene of like her looking over like an over the shoulder shot, and she's looking over and she's got like her fingers like at her mouth, and I just think, oh my god, it's one of those movies that film Twitter's loving.
All right, moving on. Okay. Moving on. Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. This was
Now I haven't seen this one yet, but it's definitely high up on my most anticipated list.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it either.
It's about a 17-year-old girl who she's pregnant and she goes with her cousin to get an abortion at New York City, and it tackles a very touchy subject matter, abortion, and it really humanizes it. It makes it more about a woman's place in a world where they're just lusted over. They're just preyed upon all the time. And there is a 4-minute single shot where she's at a Planned Parenthood and she's asked questions like were you abused by your partner? Never, rarely, sometimes, or always. And you can just see the pain in her face as she's just struggling to answer these questions. Man, it's I should mention it's produced by Plan B, who also no, not Plan B. It was Pastel, who also produced Moonlight, and it definitely has a Moonlight vibe to it. Very understated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I can see
very
that.
understated. It's even though it does take a stance on the abortion issue, it's not as like it makes it so much more about that. It's not really just a big Planned Parenthood commercial.
Yeah, I think that I just watched it right before the podcast, so I think that it's a very intimate sort of look at it. It's a very deep look at it, and it's a very it's challenging.
Exactly.
It's a challenging movie. And this is coming from someone who was born and raised Catholic and brought up in a very very pro-life household. I think that I think it's good to challenge, your belief systems and to look at the other side and see, how that person who is going through something like that would feel.
Even the staunchest pro-lifers can at least appreciate all the pain that the character is going through and why she feels the need to carry on with this. What do you guys think? What, Joshua, Kristal, does that sound interesting to you?
Well, as a Hwayman, yeah, I'd watch it.
Okay, just a few more guys. Okay.
Elaborate.
Well, I mean, it is it's a topic that I do care about. I wouldn't, go parading on the streets about it, but yeah, I want to see what it has to say about it.
Yeah, I think
hearing that it's from. Go ahead.
Okay. What were you gonna say? Because I want to move on to the next one.
Sorry, hearing that it's from the guys from the same producers as Moonlight has me really curious. Like, Moonlight is something that I originally didn't really care for, but I've come to appreciate a lot more.
Me too.
Although I don't think I'm really positive on it, but I'm curious to see what else they do. And this movie sounds up my alley when I really want to see something depressing in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one more note about that, which is that I speaking to your point, Kristal, a little bit, is that it really shows what it's like for these two young girls to make that trek from where they live in Pennsylvania all the way to New York, because it shows how just there's so much danger around them, and you get that sense of that tension.
Definitely.
Yeah. I will say, this is getting into a little bit of a controversial territory, but I will say a lot of guys will never understand what it's like to be in a situation like that where there's somebody else there who's kind of giving off a wrong vibe. Like, Josh can attest to this. I've been attacked before. I'm not going to say any names, but he has the funniest name. And yeah, it was in the middle. It was at the end of class. He chased me with some pencils. But
yeah, it's something that's very foreign to us as guys.
It's something that not a lot of guys really deal with.
No, we don't.
I mean, of course, there are the outliers. Of course, there are always outliers, but
of course.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, can we move on to the next one? This one,
Yes.
Okay, this is a Christian film this time. It's I Still Believe. It's the Jeremy Camp biopic. If you guys probably haven't seen it.
I
haven't seen it, but I know who Jeremy Camp is.
The last movie that I saw in theaters before the lockdown.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
I know, weird choice.
Yeah, Jeremy Camp, he's a contemporary Christian singer. This is based on basically how his relationship with his first wife and her cancer and how that impacted like the song he wrote. It's from the same guys who did I Can Only Imagine a couple of years ago. And
Oh no.
oh, okay. I'll, it's for what it is. I think it's pretty good. It knows what its audience is. It knows it very much caters to that. And honestly, even I was a little moved by it. I was, because I think they really do sell the love. They have really good chemistry together. It was surprisingly, it was more understated than I thought it would be, because Christian movies are not known for their subtlety. They're not they're not they're mostly made for people who just want to be touched by it. And you know what, in this crisis, I think there are a lot worse things you can tell people than just to hold out for hope. And for a lot of people, this virus thing is just their way of getting closer to God, and all power to them, really. And for thinking that, because I think we do need that source of comfort. It is a very comforting movie, which I think is a really good thing in this time. Kristal, why'd you say "oh no"?
That's fair.
Just because Christian movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched them, but
a lot of
the most recent Christian movies that I've watched is like God's Not Dead and God's Not Dead 2.
Oh god.
Those are like bottom of the barrel, but this one, I still believe this is one of the good ones.
Yeah,
or one of the.
It's the kind of Christian movie.
I'll be honest. So my main draw to this film was the actor who plays Jeremy Camp. He's Archie on Riverdale. So I'm like, I had to go.
Oh.
I had
yeah, that's right.
And also Gary Sinise is his dad.
That great
Lieutenant Dan. Yeah.
I will say, go ahead.
You go.
No, I was just gonna say that another reason why I groaned is because I've noticed that a lot of these recent like Christian movies have been, all of them have been like all of their titles are based off of or exact cop-outs from Casting Crowns songs.
Yeah.
Which is a very prominent Christian band.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, like these two types of Christian movies, they're usually just like awful like movies that depict all non-Christians as just evil, like God's Not Dead, or and also it's like Unplanned, where it's just blatant propaganda, or it's also like The Shack, where it's like really melodramatic and just really it tries everything to make you cry in like the least subtle ways possible, like just sucking the tears right out of your eyes through a vacuum.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate it when they use the melodrama.
Yeah,
just to
exactly.
Get
like
you know, just like
and also, but movies like it's definitely the type of movie I still believe that you do feel like no matter what you think, whatever your religious views are, you can at least appreciate it for existing. Because it is a very sweet movie. It is a very comforting, and we could use more of that.
That's fair.
10 out of 10. Would believe again.
Okay, do we have more room for one more movie? Okay, Bloodshot is the last one.
There it is.
Let's talk about Bloodshot. Okay, because I literally just read the first 14 or so issues of the Bloodshot reboot that came out in 2012 for Valiant Comics. And it's very different from the movie version. Except for his origin is pretty much the same, but where the movie goes is very different.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, what did you guys overall think about Bloodshot?
I still haven't seen it yet.
I still haven't seen it.
I think it's a movie that tries to ape Michael Bay's style without realizing, like you said, Mike, when we were talking about it, it doesn't realize what makes Michael Bay movies Michael Bay movies. It just kind of tries to ape the color scheme and the style of filming and the cinematography, and then of course you got Vin Diesel in there doing his Vin Diesel.
It's the ultimate movie that has its moments. It's
okay. So basically, it's what you would get if you crossed sort of like the Transformers music and filming style with like
a Jason Bourne
cyborgs out of Universal Soldier fighting each other, and like mixed in with kind of like a sort of like Super Soldier comic book vibe.
I this movie, it was okay. You know, what surprised me was it was co-written by Eric Heisewer, who also did Arrival. Yeah, so this is a different movie, let's just say. It's very actually it wasn't quite as cliched as I thought. I thought it was just gonna be Groundhog Day, but with Vin Diesel as this soldier keeps coming back, like that one Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow. And
yeah.
You know, I liked some parts of it. Some parts of it were really well done. They were fun. They were, you know, but yeah, the cliches definitely slip through the cracks sometimes.
I think they should have cast somebody else besides.
I disagree. I
like who?
Someone with hair.
I disagree. I thought he did a good job.
I mean, he did a good job. I don't think that he was the right choice, but he did all right. But I don't think he was the right choice for the character, especially if having read the comics, it's a very different character.
Guy Pearce was good though.
Yeah, Guy Pearce was good. I like what's her name? Who's the actress? Isa Gonzalez.
Oh yeah,
I like her. Yeah, she's good. She could be.
I like her.
Like I said in the group chat, she should be. She should be Dark Angel if they ever remake Dark Angel.
I could see that.
But I think this kind of represents, like, all these movies we talk about kind of offer like a slice of what movies were like before all this is happening. And like this, like Bloodshot is just kind of like the dumb shoot 'em up, like gritty type of comic book movie, and that's essentially all of these. Yeah, it's definitely. It was kind of nice to see this type of movie again. Like just a turn off your brain type of movie.
Yeah.
It sounds like, in your perspective, Jacob, like it's kind of seeing a time capsule of that, kind of in the same way, like it's the last remnant of a Hollywood before something like this. Like kind of how you can't look at a movie like Die Hard with a Vengeance would never be made in a post 9/11 world.
Oh,
yeah, you're right when you think about it.
That's the third one, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's terrorist bombings.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like thinking about like how are movies going to be different when this whole thing is lifted, and like these movies, they definitely do show a little bit at least of like the kind of movies you would see in a theater. And you know, who knows? Like, will we be seeing these type of movies only like on streaming or video on demand now? Like, it's something to chew on. It really is.
Yeah, I think that the reason why I'm so disappointed in Bloodshot is because it's supposed to launch. It was supposed to be the launch of the Valiant sort of cinematic universe, and I would have liked to have seen that because I like the Valiant comics a lot. So. All right. Yeah.
So yeah,
Bloodshot is what it is.
So looking back, like it's incredible. This was actually a pretty diverse lineup of movies we got to talk about.
It was. Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah. Which is why this is like the longest, isn't it? Is this the longest podcast we ever did?
This is the longest podcast that we ever did, and I still have a couple. I have one more thing that I want to mention before we go off, which is, so in terms of games, I've been playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and in fact, I played through it. And I think my playthrough topped out at 50 hours because I took my time in certain places. And I won't say anything about the ending because, that it gets a little spoilery, actually, like, surprisingly. And I think people should just experience it for themselves. But I thought it was very, very good. Visually stunning. The combat system works. The character models in this game, like the in-game character models, are excellent. The CGI character models are. It depends on who you ask. For me, they were okay, but for other people, they kind of like the in-game models a little bit more. I think they did a really good job, especially with the main cast. But I think that the supporting cast and the incidental characters in the towns were not very well designed. But I think that's more a limitation of hardware than anything else. And I'm going to write a review on it, but I think that I would call this a very serious contender for Game of the Year.
Ooh, that's high praise.
Nice.
And I would say that it is my favorite game out of the last 3 games that I played, which includes Doom Eternal and includes Resident Evil 3 Remake.
Wow.
And I like both of those games a lot. But Final Fantasy VII Remake is just another level, and it has so much that could cause some controversy in it, and maybe cause the fandom to be a little bit divided. But I think that in terms of the music, the visuals, the combat systems, and the gameplay mechanics, and I think it's close to perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. So I have so many thoughts about it that I really want to write down, and I really want to talk spoilers about it one day. So hopefully maybe in a couple weeks time or something, we can do that. We can have like a Renegade Arcade and talk about spoilers for this. But I don't know, maybe that's a good question for the group, and see what they think is the right time for that. But it's such a good game, and I think that everybody that can play it should play it. But it also pays to go through the original game and play the original game as well, because it looks like, well, I won't say anything else besides that. I'll just say play the original and play the remake, because they're both well worth your time. So there you go. Little Final Fantasy VII Remake rant, or rave. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and just give out our social media contacts and everything. So why don't you guys start?
Jacob.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just Jacob Crable, Facebook, and I'm also in the Renegade Pop Culture group on Facebook. So search me up there.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Captain K42. Read my quick thoughts on letterbox.com/Coach K42. And then look for me in all the various Facebook groups, including ours, Renegade Pop Culture. Search for Michael K. And, of course, stay subscribed to the Renegade Pop Culture Network, where we have all your favorite shows like this, and Tuned Up, and Renegade Arcade. You know the drill.
Oh geez, I'm blanking out. I'm getting really tired over here. But no, I'm on Facebook, Kristal Gillum. I'm also on the Renegade Pop Culture Facebook group. You can find me on Twitter and the Twitter handle at simply_ragu816. And of course, Josh is going to have me plug in my TikTok, which is under the same name.
Yeah.
Josh, you.
I'm going to try and keep mine graciously short. You can find me at Facebook at Joshua Lozano. I mercifully changed my profile pic. I'm smiling. You can thank Kristal for that new profile picture.
I even had to groom him for that picture.
You can find me on Twitter at Josh Lozano. Again, same picture. You can find me on YouTube at JoshBoy64. Instagram, Joshua Lozano64. And I would like to give a personal shout out to my guest editor on my recent, it's not out yet, but on my new installment of The Creative Burnout of David Benioff and D.B. Weiss. His name is Benjamin, but he goes by BenjiPKC on YouTube. He does editing for a lot of other YouTubers like Godzilla Mendoza and so forth, but he's also got his own channel, and it's a pretty good channel. I recommend checking him out. His latest video is Slightly Derivative Episode 6. Go check that out and give him a watch, and give him some subscribers. He needs them. He's a really hard-working man.
Give the boy some love.
Awesome. We should get him in the RPC Facebook group. See if maybe he'd be interested in editing some videos for us or something one day.
He does offer commission prices.
Awesome. Well, there you go. All right. We'll look into it. Okay, so for me, you can find me at Keona Tang on Facebook and on the Twitter. And on the Instagram, I am Renegade Pop Culture. And we are also developing a Facebook page for Renegade Pop Culture, which will just be so you guys can actually see all of our podcasts and articles in one place, which will be cool. And of course, the Renegade Pop Culture Facebook group. And thank you guys for sticking with us and for just, allowing us into your homes and listening to the podcast. And we hope you enjoy them. And thank you for all of the support. And let's keep this group growing and keep the movement going. And just share, like, and subscribe to the podcast if you can on Podbean. And we are at renegadepopculture.com as always. So if you guys want to read some articles, read some words, and look at some pictures and listen to some speakings, we'll be on there. All right, guys. So we will see you next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.